Hunter, nice
Hey.
to meet you. I'm Derek. I'm the business manager.
Hey, Derek.
Nice to meet you. All right. So just going over a few things real quick. My responsibilities here at the dealership are to review and go over all your paperwork.
Okay.
Second, I'm going to assist you in all your funding needs. And third, I'm going to get you on your way as quickly as possible. So, may I begin?
Absolutely.
All right. For titling purposes, it looks like you spell the name Hunter, last name Allen, Allen,
Yes.
and you're at 153 Main Street.
Yep.
And that is East Liverpool, Ohio, 44512.
That's correct.
All right, and it looks like you're buying a 2024 Kia K5 in blue with 5 miles on it.
Oh yeah.
Congratulations, bud. That's exciting, man.
Thank you.
It's exciting. How long do you typically keep your cars?
Usually around 5 years.
Okay, and how many miles a year do you drive?
Around 15.
And maintenance, where do you get that done at?
Usually at the dealership.
Okay, and how often do you get that done?
Every 5,000 miles.
Okay, so maintenance is important to you then?
Yeah.
Okay. I do see that you have a payoff here of $10,000.
Okay.
Did you receive that or did your salesperson?
My salesperson did.
Okay, perfect. Going into your vehicle still, do you have any maintenance or service contracts that need to be canceled on that vehicle?
I have a couple, yeah.
Okay, I can help you with that.
Okay.
Insurance, looks like you have Geico. Did you contact your agent already?
Yes, I already have.
Okay, and you have full coverage insurance?
Of course.
Perfect. And what's your deductible?
$500.
500. Great. So next questions I have for you have to do with credit. Do you feel more comfortable here in the business office?
Here's fine.
Okay. And just real quick before I do that, going over some figures, it looks like your amount you've agreed to is here with your cash deposit of $3,000 and your unpaid balance shown here.
Okay.
Okay. Now with credit, did you fill this out or did your salesperson?
I filled it out.
Okay. And it looks like you work for Pinnacle Solutions
Yes.
and you've been there for 10 years?
Yeah.
And you make $50,000 a year there?
Mm-hmm.
Is that before or after taxes?
Before taxes.
Okay. And did you have any extra income?
That's it.
Okay, perfect. And when it comes to credit, where would you rate yourself on a scale of good, bad, or somewhere in between?
Somewhere in between.
Okay, what makes you say that?
I got a few things in collections.
Collections, okay. What happened?
I just couldn't keep up with payments, really.
Okay. And I did see while reviewing everything, you had a few things that the bank might ask me about. First and foremost is the Toyota Motor credit loan you had.
Yeah.
Looks like we were late a couple times. What happened there?
Yeah, it's just, that's one whenever I got my pay cut and just couldn't keep up with the payment, unfortunately.
Now, is it all paid up to date now?
Yeah, I was able to catch up.
Okay. And if the bank needs it, would you be able to give me documentation on that?
Absolutely.
Excellent. All right, buddy. Well, I'll be right back in about 10 to 15 minutes to get your paperwork started, and we'll get you on your way as soon as possible.
Sounds good.
All right, Hunter. All right, Hunter, welcome back, bud.
Hi.
Absolutely. So, looks like you've been quoted a payment of $400 a month.
Okay.
I want you to know that you can take delivery of this car today at that payment with approved credit.
Okay.
So here's the figures you agreed to. Here's your APR.
Okay.
Now, based on the questions we asked earlier and different things like Edmunds.com and other consumers who have bought like vehicles, we put together a couple packages for you that you might like.
Okay.
All right. First one is your driver's needs analysis. So your driver's needs analysis is going to be your vehicle service contract. You know, you told me you drive your cars for about 5 years and do about 15,000 miles a year. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay. Well, this is going to cover you for 5 years, 75,000 miles of our platinum mechanical breakdown coverage. So what that means for you is it's going to cover any covered component along with labor and parts at a $0 deductible. Next, you're going to have your maintenance, which you told me is very important to you.
Yes.
And you said you do your maintenance every 5,000 miles?
Yes.
Okay. Well, this is going to cover you for 3 years, 35,000 miles of our premium maintenance package, which is going to cover you for your oil, your filter, your tire rotations, and a 15-point inspection.
Okay.
And last, you got your gap coverage. Are you aware what gap is?
Somewhat, yeah.
Somewhat. Okay, well, just to go over it real quick, gap may waive up to the total balance of your finance contract in the event of a total loss.
Okay.
So let's just say you owe $20,000 on your vehicle. Something happens, fire, theft, flood, you know, anything in that
Yeah.
purpose that might, you know, issue your car as a total loss. And your insurance company is only going to cover $18,000. So gap may waive up to that $2,000 difference for you. So
Okay.
here's your payments, and here's your terms. Now, do you have any questions before I ask you to move on to the total value coverage?
No.
Okay, and I do recommend that you kind of look over the brochures for any inclusionary or exclusionary items that I may have missed.
Okay.
Okay. Next is your total coverage. It's going to give you everything that we talked about in your driver's needs analysis, plus a couple extra options that my customers seem to see value in.
Okay.
So first and foremost is your road hazard tire and wheel, which is the 5-year unlimited mile contract, which is going to allow you basically be covered for any of your typical road hazards. It'll replace a rim and tire up to 4 a year for potholes, glass, branches down in the middle of the road, anything that would be a normal like road hazard.
Yeah.
Next is your ding shield. Ding shield I like to call future value protection. Let's say you just bought this new car, you get out there in the Walmart parking lot, somebody dings your door. It happens all the time. It's going to cover you for dings and dents up to the size of a credit card. As long as it doesn't include like sanding, bonding, or painting.
Okay.
Okay. And then last, you got your paint protection and interiors. So it's going to cover you from all those environmental hazards, like acid rain, bug dropping, or bird droppings, bugs. And it's also going to protect the interior from spills and stains.
Okay.
All right. Here's your monthly payment and your term. Do you have any questions before I ask you to choose one?
I don't have any questions, but honestly, I just don't think I could do that payment.
Okay. I completely understand. Cost is a problem for most people nowadays, myself included. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions before we move on?
Sure, it's fine.
Okay. Now, you say it's the cost. When you say cost, I'm gonna screw this all up. A lot of people have budgeted their payment for that $400 a month we had talked about.
Yeah.
With the service contract in there, it's $450 a month, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So, is it fair to say that, it's just that $50 difference?
Somewhere around that, yeah. Like,
Okay.
that could be a lot of money to me.
Okay, so let me put you into a little scenario, Hunter. So, let's say you've had this vehicle for a little bit of time. You're outside of your manufacturer's warranty. Being outside of that warranty, that month your payment's gonna be $400, but you're gonna have a $2,000 repair bill for a covered component. So, which one do you think would be a little easier to pay? The $400 a month with the $2,000 repair bill? Or if you did the $450 a month payment at a $0 deductible?
I see the logic in it, but I don't think I want to do it.
Okay. Now, is there any reason behind that?
I just don't want to jump in payment, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
Wait, well, I have a guy who actually works on my cars for me, so.
okay, I completely understand. Do you mind if I ask you a couple more questions before we move on?
Yeah, it's fine.
What's your mechanic's name?
Mike?
Mike?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, if you don't mind, I would like you to pull your phone out and give Mike a call.
Okay.
And on this phone call, I want you to ask Mike, or basically tell Mike, you're going to give Mike $40 a month for the next 5 years.
Okay.
So that $40 a month is going to cover any covered component, along with labor, along with the cost of parts. He's also going to have to pay for the tow of your vehicle if it, has to be brought to his shop. And let's say you're outside of the range, he's going to have to put you up in a hotel, along with pay for your food and stuff, up to $500 for a 5-day interval. What do you think Mike's going to tell you?
Pound sand. He would want to do that.
Yeah, so is it safe to say if it's a bad deal for Mike, it's probably a good deal for you?
Yeah, and when you put it like that, honestly, that does kind of make sense. So.
Excellent. I completely agree. So, do you want to take the 60 or 66 month term?
Let's go 66.
Excellent. Congratulations, Hunter.
Awesome.
We'll
Thank
get
you.
you going, buddy.
Awesome.